Honors, without a doubt, my favorite part of it is the community that I have been blessed to get to know.
The honors program over the last 4 years has given me a lot to be grateful for. First and foremost, my best friends in the whole world.
Through honors coursework at CMU, I have been exposed to a lot of diverse perspectives and a lot of new ways of learning and thinking.
My honors coursework has never been, sit through a lecture and then study for an exam and then take that and then we're done. It's always been very applied. We're going to sit and discuss, reason through things, write, things like that.
I took a course freshman year with one of our most fantastic professors in the honors program, Dr. Kathleen Donahue, and she really just got me interested in history. I've taken a couple more courses with her over the past few years, and I even had the opportunity to TA for her Intro to Honors seminar this past fall, and that has been so fun. But I never really thought I would pick up that interest, and honors kind of pushed me to grow and become interested in something outside of my niche.
One of the, I think, best and just coolest honors classes I took, it was an American Sign Language class, and it was my freshman year. It was really cool. We got to just learn the language and just learn a whole bunch of different signs, and sort of more like the basic ones so you can communicate and have a conversation with someone. It was actually just this past summer, so going into my senior year, that I happened to be at a family gathering for my cousin who was getting married, and she had a family member, a relative who I'd never met before, but he was deaf. I just was able to apply everything that I learned in my class that I took freshman year, and then I got to actually talk to him and have a conversation through signing with him.
The honors program funds study abroad now, and that has been an immense changer in my life and my career. I'm now planning on studying in Quebec next year, and my study abroad in Quebec really formed that base that I needed to be able to go there and be successful. And just opened my mind to so many different cultures and perspectives on the world, and I think I wouldn't have had the opportunity without the money from honors.
I'm very grateful that the honors program supported my study abroad experience. Last spring I studied abroad in Florence, Italy at Florence University of the Arts.
The honors program gave me the opportunity to study abroad twice. I was able to go abroad to France for 1 semester and also to Senegal to do an internship. And during both of those experiences, I was able to live with a host family and really get to know a local culture. Study abroad has been very important to me because I hope to work in international relations.
I actually left the country for the first time as a result of being in honors here. Honors helped pay for my study abroad last summer to Germany.
I had the opportunity 2 years ago now to go to Austria with an honors faculty-led trip. So I had never actually been out of the country before.
Throughout my time at CMU, I've had a few different volunteering involvements. So my first one, still the one that I think is my favorite one that I did at CMU, was working at the CMU COVID-19 vaccine clinic my freshman year. So as soon as the vaccine was available, CMU jumped right on it, and we opened up a mass clinic over in Finch Field House.
I knew that even though I was very fortunate to be going to school here and on a very generous scholarship from the honors program, there are a lot of people in the community that I am living in that could use my help in my time. So I spent a lot of my freshman year and some of my sophomore year volunteering at the food pantry and volunteering at the Clothing Inc.
I think it's really important for people to participate in service opportunities that align with their passions and what they're interested in. So finding the Greater Langsburg Recyclers and working with them to inform people about their mission and what they do in our community, it's been a very impactful experience, and I think putting volunteer hours toward that feels good because I know I'm making a difference in my small rural community.
My most meaningful part of community service that I've done at CMU, which is His People, and it's the group through my church where I lead a group that goes to a home for adults with disabilities. It's truly just taught me a lot, and just appreciate the people who come and volunteer and just the relationships that we've been able to build.
I'm passionate about bridging cultures. Studying economics and French, they don't seem like majors that would go together, but I found a path forward with both of those to bridge those together, and through that I was able to find an internship in Senegal where I was speaking French every day in a francophone region of the world, but also really working to help develop people's socioeconomic status in that region of the world.
I think my biggest passion is sustainability and making the world a better place. And that's not something that naturally ties into my coursework, but working for Central Sustainability has given me the opportunity to integrate public relations into sustainability. I use Central Sustainability's platform to educate and inform the campus community using public relations efforts.
I just want to do what I can to help people and better myself so I can do that. I'm pretty STEM focused. Biochemistry is kind of where my heart is. And I've been involved with research since my freshman year, working on ways to detect tuberculosis, which is a problem that affects a lot of people in the world, even though we don't really feel the effects of it as a developed country.
For my capstone, I did a little research that I had actually been doing beforehand, but I kind of continued it with help from honors funding, looking into Alzheimer's research, into looking at toxic proteins in the brains of fruit flies. So it was really interesting to kind of see this model organism that we have and the ways that we can help treat fly eyes and how that can help improve Alzheimer's patients. So who would have thought about that?
My honors capstone project, Why Recycle, a multimedia learning website, was a learning website focused on recycling and sustainable living. For the website, I created 10 videos, 11 infographics, and hours of research went into it to make it an accessible resource for people to learn more about sustainability and recycling.
I took this 300 level honors class about homelessness, and we worked with different nonprofits in Isabella County, and I ended up getting to make pamphlets and a website for people to learn about homelessness, people to learn about resources that they could go to for homelessness. It was so much work that we got to kind of wrap it up into a capstone. Even now I still get emails of like, we sent out this pamphlet to all these people and we've gotten more interest in this, and that's just really cool to see like the work that we did and spent so much time on actually affecting the real world outside of this campus.
For my honors capstone project, I was able to marry my many interests together to study the effects of the common currency of Francophone West Africa on the development of those countries in the region.
The honors program gives students the freedom to create something they're really proud of with their honors capstone. Not only did I integrate public relations into my passion for sustainability, but it also gave me a portfolio piece that I can use professionally post-grad.
Honors has been probably the biggest blessing in my life. I was really scared coming in. I had no clue what I was coming into. I wasn't sure that the college environment was even for me. And then I got here and Honors had assembled the most interesting group of individuals with totally different interests and passions. I got to befriend people who study art and people who study biology and chemistry and business, and we all find the intersections between what we're interested in, and I think that has been invaluable.
I think that the largest advantage that I found in my honors coursework is being in that environment with very like-minded and very intellectually focused individuals. Professors are more apt to really dive in deeper and discuss the thoughts behind things. And so, for example, even in like my first semester taking a seminar course in history, completely unrelated to my majors, that's I think one of my favorite courses I've ever taken here.
They tell us when we come into Honors 100 that we'll leave with some of the best friends that you've made in your life, and I feel like everybody kind of just thinks, oh yeah, you know, is that really going to happen? But I think it really does. By the time you're done with the program, I've been friends with the same people that I met in Honors 100 through the Honors Program.
Coming to college, I was very shy, very nervous, and right from day one, all of us living in the same dorm hall together, it immediately provided me with a community that was always very supportive and always pushed us to try new things and figure out what our aspirations were.
Through the honors program, I honestly met like all of my friends. and I couldn't be more appreciative of that.
All of my closest friends are in honors, and from freshman year on to this point now, they've always been there, and I've grown so much with them. I've learned so much from them, and I can't wait to see what I'll continue to learn and grow alongside them in the future.